this game gets really started, if anybody can make the laning shuffle song animated or make it into a real song, maybe drop the beat a little bit, I'm down for that. Back to the game though. One apiece in games here in this best of 5. And so far it looks like Chalice and Xnova will stay up top lane while Old 11 joined by FY. The thing is, like, you need a moment where you feel like Enigma's ready to just be by himself, potentially, because FY likes roaming with this hero. And it wouldn't be a bad idea to see him be up towards top, where you can get the toss into, you know, the Frost Shield and the Rocket Barrages with Avalanche when they're all level 2.
I take what I please.
But FY's here, and he's gonna come around. Oh, he's got his Avalanche, no toss.
I find your presence.
Well, I don't really expect him to do much in. Yeah, he was able to get level 3. That's one of the things that lets him excel is, ooh, he gets 1 courier. Embers gets really close. He was looking for a second. Yeah, it's... Avalanche comes in on Ori, laying down the Midnight Pulse. Nothing more. Only level 1. Toss to work with. Yeah, 11 and 2 for the Pangolier, 9 and 6, and that's what we're talking about is those denies from 11. Oh. Go. They've got the snowball as well as the tag team, but Chalice eating a lot of that damage. Swashbuckler comes through, and it's that early Frost Shield that really keeps Chalice pretty healthy in this lane. And that Vortex on Eurus, he's taking a lot of damage. Strength, you get the toss as well as the Avalanche. Ori, King Swell now looking over the tiny, but the damage from the Ions as well as the Enigma. First blood's there for FY. Oh dear. Ooh, but Chalice, a good return kill, and the Swashbuckler should be second. Ooh, I say that though. A lot of charges in that stick, so he's able to survive. A little shocked just because usually it's shards and then the tag team, but the worst in the world in that. Storm mid, doing a lot of damage. They've got the shard, snowball, and down the Somnus. Toss back towards the tower, but it's really not going to matter for much. FY makes the rotation, nothing.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Or he's actually struggling bottom quite a bit. Well, actually, Ori, he's not in his normal mid lane. They've got Eurus mid on the board plane.
Radiant's courier has been killed. Radiant structures are fortified.
Bounty.
Got it.
Summonus is doing a lot of damage, but it was the help from the Tusk that was able to get them this kill, and it might be again. Snowball shards though blocks him out. They've got the avalanche. It slows up PYW as well as Eurus. Somnus not looking to re-engage on that. Maybe if he was level 6, but there and a half level behind Eurus, maybe even a little bit more. Wild 11 though. Ori with the Flame Guard burns him out, so old 11 falls for the Grimstroke. Not exactly the trade you want to be giving up. He is going into the Necro Book, and hopefully you'll have that soon, but that is a big setback.
Double damage.
Mid again, Eurus with that electric vortex. FY doesn't have a toss or anything to work with onto this 4-point. They do bring X Nova towards the mid lane, but turn into mud. Up why again they're trying to find some of these supports. You do still have Yang here, Rocket Barrage though ripping through DY. DY gets a stroke of fate off. Then they disarmed this Tiny, but they lose the Grimstroke and nothing more. Vortex. We've got the Snowball all the way to the creep. Sinister Gaze is in. Rocket Barrage is also on top of him. Somnus gets the kill on a PYW, making it 4-3 for LGD.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Just you wait.
I'm gonna go with the swap of the Inkswell. But now the turnaround once again. Avalanche toss coming through and Snowball. Saved for a moment. Taxi used. Jesus. FY taking a lot of damage. That causes Yang to go down to look over at Chalice. Body blocks from X Nova. Rocket Barrage. Stroke of Fate slows him up. PYW, Inkswell, and the Sinister Gaze. Great job by X Nova. That'll keep the Gyro alive, and I don't think they get the kill on this Lich either. Unless he really does just run it down. Okay. Okay. They've got the Avalanche. They'll trade. Not really certain X Nova needed to tie it, though.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
He's got Malefice to try to use it. Homing missiles coming through. Midnight Pulse takes away the trees. He's got the Remnant. So if he goes over, they're still going to hit this homing missile. And there's the Sinister Gaze. He's got another Remnant to go to, so they won't get the kill. But they do force him away, and that should open up the Tier 1 tower.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
And in swell. Venom's Embrace on the tiny now. One shot from dead. Stroke of Fate comes in. Yang gets the kill. Takes out FY. But that being said, the both outposts, I believe, go. Yeah, both outposts go to the Dire. It's always big.
I'm worth so much more.
Still no Timber pick. 2 games to go. Out of time.
Never refuse gold given.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Well, again, that pops on FY. Rolling Thunder comes in. By taking a lot of damage, but he still has the Frost Shield. Finally, rotation Remnant's in, but this is a lot of commitment so far for just FY. Really, just a lot of commitment. Arcane boost. Let's see, is it Guardian Greaves into the Blink BKB? Is he gonna go that route, or is it just Arcane boost Blink BKB? Omnis here is coming over. Ball lightning getting some distance. Charger down. Avalanche toss on. PYWX Nova is here. He's not level 6 to throw Chain Frost or anything, so FY just kind of fizzles out and dies.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Over aggression. Maybe pulls him out of position. Thunder now on the old 11. Looking for old 11. Didn't actually hit him or anything. Meanwhile, Malefice and Swashbuckle away from Yang.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
That's it. Just a bit of a back and forth. He's sitting top of the net worth, so a lot of space for him.
Radiant are scanning. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Blink Thunder again, but
Dire's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower.
yeah, they've
has
got
fallen.
Thomas with the same chains, but old 11 makes the rotation after taking that 2-2 bottom. These heroes try to go in onto the Storm Spirit. They can't find them. And pushed even further, they might have found themselves into a lot of trouble. Black hole. All down, Chain Frost, X Nova with the Sinister Gaze. a lot of damage with the Swashbuckle. Brings X-Nova to about half. They still can't get the kill on anybody here on the Vici side. LG lose to make it a third. X-Nova, Chalice, as well as FY are gone. The silence with the Phantom's Embrace makes it a fourth. Somnus down. They come away like bandits on that one with a couple of heroes getting really low in that situation. They would have loved to have a blink black hole right there, because that could have changed the landscape of that.
Precious bounty.
Got it. What have we here?
On just gang. We'll take it though.
Middle tower is under attack. Radiant's courier has been killed. Dire's
The
top
top.
tower is under attack.
They'll look for DY. They'll get the kill. FY loses his life, so a 1-for-1 trade. Ori now sitting dominating as he's 5-2. Yeah. The thing is that usually stems from lane shuffles.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Again, a Rolling Thunder coming through, but here's the rotation from Old 11 as well as FY. Ori, Eurus. Gang all up here. Avalanche toss. Call down. A lot of damage being done. Got the snowball pulls in everybody. And now they're going for a ride out of this gyrocopter. They've got themselves the Walrus Punch. They'll get the kill on a Chalice now. Coming through is Somnus, but can he get anything from this? Good Soulbind. Soulbinds the Storm up to the Lich, and it's a 3-man Inkswell shield crash on top. Ori does die to FY. So they do get the kill on the Ember. Old 11 taking a lot of damage. The adaptive strike is in. Eurus now focuses his attention over to Somnus, but Old 11 dies to PYW. They get the kill on the DY. The Swashbuckle forward is over disarm. He could try and go with the ball lightning over to try and get a kill on PYW, but FY is here and he's already finished him off. They've got the Swashbuckle once again. Somnus sitting low, toss back. That keeps Somnus alive, and he gets a courier for his trouble, but here comes Eurus to finish him off with the adaptive strike. Swashbuckle, adaptive strike, stuns him up. Rolling Thunder, and Avalanche comes in. Oh, wow. FY with the dancing shoes once again. Swashbuckle, X-Nova, Frost Shield, still slow. Adaptive strike hits, though, and they finally get the kill onto the Tiny.
Invisibility.
Jesus, the E-Blade. Woo!
Dire's top tower is under
Almost
attack.
hunted him.
Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Boy. Snowball, Walrus Punch. Silence with the Phantom's Embrace. They get the kill.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Thanks.
Precious bounty.
Dire are scanning. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
And on the Pangolier.
Is under attack.
Oh no, never mind. He had a plus one with him. Jesus. Nova blown up. Ooh, Blink with the Rolling Thunder. Old 11.
Now you see what you are up against.
Let us fight.
Old 11's working on that PK today. It's gonna be a while until it feels like maybe he can jump in there and slap down a good black hole. Even then, I think Vici have done a good job of spreading themselves out.
To the Radiant.
It's refreshing.
Oh, Jesus. The Blade, the Snowball, the Walrus Punch all in on the Chalice, the Avalanche on a free. He stays alive for a little bit longer, but there. Oh my God. FY. Had he kept him alive, that would have been wild. Jesus, he's just like, I can't play Dota. I'm not allowed to play Dota. I walk even to my own base. E-Blade dead. He's after strike. I'm down.
Radiant structures.
GG! Whoa!
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Vici Gaming. Victory. PSG.LGD's turn to ban.
On LG like that, and I understand it's not on me. You're putting a lot of pressure. I who's come in to fill a role for one of the most memorable LGD players to cross your faces, and now you just want to put it all on Chalice. But at the end of the day, you know, these are the top two teams. You're gonna lose some games to the top teams. It's gonna happen, and if it happens when you're in a best of 5, it happens. But you need to also understand that LGD overall recently have played very well. I think Chalice is still coming into his own in this with LGD. It's difficult.
10 seconds remaining. PSG.LGD's turn to ban.
Well, they may not ban it if
10 seconds remaining.
they may not ban it out if they want it, because
5
that first
seconds
pick.
remaining. Vici Gaming's turn to ban. PSG.LGD's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Vici Gaming's turn to ban. PSG.LGD's
Now they banned that
turn to
Coddle,
ban.
which has been a very strong hero for LGD, and really a strong hero just overall. But on top of that, it, you know, been much more picked by, you know,
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Vici Gaming's turn to ban.
ooh. But Grimstroke's still available with the Amber, so you could just go to that Grimstroke Amber for one of these teams too. Wow.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
You know, this is what we've been talking about, where we're seeing these bans, see the morphing event ban, the evolution of best of 5. We're seeing different bans come into play, and that opens up a lot more heroes that we see players a lot more dominant on. And there's the Oracle ban. So we're not going to see the X-Nova Oracle. We're not going to see Oracle at all. This could be a Tusk or a Grimstroke. So now this gives Tusk over to Vici, who love it too. BYW destroys with that hero.
Ten seconds remaining. Vici Gaming's turn to pick.
Dusk.
potentially the Ember, which is something we talked about being really strong here for Somnus. They go Mars this time, so it gives options. But I think if you're LGD and you want that Ember, it has to be picked here, otherwise it's getting banned for sure.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
PSG.LGD.
Imba Spirit.
He's already played it too, so I wouldn't surprise for this to be the Ember. We'll see if the Earthshaker gets banned. First picks for Vici, so they don't.
Remaining.
Yeah, well, they could go Mars 1 again. They've been playing the Mars in the 1 position. This isn't necessarily their offlaner. Would it be worth going into something like the Earthshaker if you've already got something like a Mars on your team? Like, does that maybe strap you down too much?
Vici Gaming's turn to ban.
We've seen him once, but which doctor?
5 seconds
maybe
remaining.
Vici Gaming's
be the worst thing in the world.
Ten seconds remaining.
I think you have here for LGD. Doesn't necessarily need to be that 4 position Earthshaker. FY is the king of the Rubiks here with the Grimstroke. You can go to that if you so please. Awfully, we've seen, I think, Old 11 go Tide Hunter. See if maybe that's the direction you want to go on. I think you do need to evolve a little bit.
PSG.LGD.
Disruptor.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Vici Gaming's turn to pick.
Earthshaker.
There's an Earthshaker. Could be 3, could be 4. You know, very open.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Just talking about it earlier, we were talking about heroes that can go back, have that free trip back to base, come back, and Punka is one of those heroes where he's got the X, he'll TP, go back, come here, have a full bottle, you know, have this, have that, and there he is. Shows up right away.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Vici Gaming's turn to bat.
Timber saw!
We got it! We finally got it! We called it like 3 days ago. We were gonna see it in the finals only. He has been picked for the first time. He is here. He is here. This is like the Smash Brothers reveal when they were like, everybody's here. Timber is here.
10 seconds
Oh my
remaining.
god, we've been talking about it for days.
5 seconds remaining.
Oh.
PSG.LGD's turn to ban.
God.
10 seconds remaining.
A couple of tears of joy came out there. We've been talking about this
5 seconds
all
remaining.
tournament. Where we said it was going to be picked. Here are the stats on the Timber just before we get this last ban. Banned a total of 39 times. Now finally, picked once. It is here. It has arrived. Finally, we get to see a Timber game. And they banned the Monkey King. It was kind of looking that way. Curse is broken. Game 5.
PSG.LGD's turn to pick. Vici Gaming's turn to pick.
Templar Assassin.
Ooh. Oh. Like, could be a, would it be a 1TA? Trying to, because like, isn't this a difficult matchup against the Kunkka?
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah. But ooh, and that's that Slark that you want against the Timber. So, but isn't this matchup not great for the Templar Assassin against the Kunkka? Just coming up to the Timber pick stream now. Somnus on the TA, Old 11 Saw, finally FY on the Earthshaker, Chalice on the Ember, X Nova on the Grimstroke, leaving Eurus on the Slark, Ori on the Kunkka, TY on the Disruptor, Yang on the Mars, and PYW Boss. Yeah.
Beast bump! Beast bump!
Finally get to see the Timber. Towards the end of that draft, they were waiting in the strategy phase, and I realized we're probably still on camera. And we were just kind of like, we were probably just staring at our side screens or whatever for the last 30 seconds of that. They were at. Yeah, why are these guys so? Is what I saw a couple times. It just proves it. Yeah, you guys have not been watching the entire event. How many trees get destroyed? I'm so much of a tree hater that I actually donated against the Mr. Beast Foundation. All those trees. Not really though. No. Yeah, because that fissure usually it's almost been one fissure for his end, and then towards the end, the fissure right before the Radiant Tower. Focus me. I'm the deny. Wow. So I saw Timber in the CIS region EU earlier today. It was the CIS final, I believe, for We Play Division 2. And the Timber saw went up against the Sark. He's going to get first blood here with the Timber Chain. And this is something I wanted to talk about because when I saw the Timber saw against the Sark in that CIS matchup, he went 1 point into reactive armor, but then started maxing out Whirling Death and Timber Chain, focusing on Timber Chain first. And also dying.
Discover what lies beyond.
Top again. We're wrapping on Yang a little bit, or trying to. They got that kill, and I'm surprised. That's a Mara's Tuskling that could be pretty strong with that early protecting. On the Yang, Swell, good job. Good job with the snowball. Now they go after X Nova for a second, or maybe even turn their attention over to Chalice. With the team of the Gods Rebuke to get the kill. Yeah, that's what I was talking about from that previous matchup that I saw this on. Was just one in the reactive armor and goes into the whirling death at level 4, but decides to go reactive armor 2. I was looking to throw a fissure. Now he finally gets it down, or you take a lot of damage. They'll rotate over the disruptor, but with UIW and the disruptor making a rotation, kinetic field is down. Somnus in trouble. They land the X as well as the torrent. They get the kill onto this TA. And that is a good turnaround from Vici after maybe they got themselves baited in by them by their own fissure. Thought they can get in on this. It's the 4-minute power room. And that was, yeah, that was the rotation coming in from PYW originally to help get that power rune. But then Disruptor TP'd in, had enough time. And it works out that way because PYW is walking over. If PYW is not working over, I don't think that kill goes that way.
Never refuse
A gift from the
gold
tempest
given.
of battle. Gold for my chest.
He's silenced first, so he can't snowball. But now he's got the snowball going over the neutrals. Chalice right on top of it, gets hit by it. However, with one more shot, will get the kill. Has the slide. Now looks over at Yang, who doesn't have mana to work with. However, does have that soul ring. He pops a salve and stays in the lane.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
You have been denied.
11 over towards bottom. They have Unka come in and them to get the kill. X and the ghost ship through, killing off his Timber Saw. And Timber's now gone into the 0-2-3, so started with the early Timber chain and goes back into the reactive arm. Yang? See, has Searing Chains in just a second, but Sight's on cooldown for a lot longer, so unable to catch Yang. Charges for the tag team. Shards, Ink Swell, Chalice Slight, but Shards here gets the kill. Chalice tried to go in on that with really low health, and I'm not really certain why you would try to fight that. It's not about 400. Mid TA doing a very good job, a level ahead of this.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
You're starting to get a lot of stacks in that essence shit. Might have been Sylar. And look at how hard he's hitting FY. And yes, it gives the better duration, and maybe you're using that duration to have a better harassment overall. Those pounce snowball in. Timber Chain doesn't hit. The snowball comes in on time. Yours one to kill another Timber cells, though. It started okay for Timber, but now back-to-back deaths with Ori make the rotation, and now PYW coming down bottom. Yours picks up his second in agility, and this lane is really starting to open up for him. Ghost ship because they don't have the mana for it, but Tusk moves forward and 12 pops. PYW ends up dead. If they had the ghost ship, that probably ends a little bit differently. Didn't have the mana to throw.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Eurus throws a ward onto the high ground and is immediately de-warded. I think it was here, yeah. Ooh, they've got around this Sark Timber Chain, and Old 11 gets some revenge on Eurus. So, Fissure hits, they've got the ink stall, that pops, continuing to stun him up. All of a sudden, they've got him onto the Sark. They will lose X Nova here.
My people will walk.
I was just getting
Shards
warmed up.
stayed up long enough where even after the totem, he was destined to die.
Dire are scanning. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Normally, we see Deso into the
Dire's
board.
top tower is under attack.
Surprised this time it's different. Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Tier tower takes about 900 damage, and now they've got themselves the arena down. That's just to escape. They've got remnants of Kalos keeps forward. Great soulbind from X Nova. And there's the ink swell. Look at the pop on Ori and Yang. 3 kills there for LGD. Very good job making the rotation over as the arena was dropped to try and get out defensively, but Nova happens to wander on the fight, has the soulbind, ink swell. Couple of kills there for
Radiant's middle
LGD.
tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Spear misses, searing James on it too. They've got the fissure to follow it up. Echo Swim's available for FY, so he might try to position himself near this snowball. Doesn't actually get in time, but now the Echo Swim comes through. Somnus trying to output some damage, but they lose X Nova. Shards are through, locks up Chalice. They've got the glimpse, and they get more with this. Torrent hits, Odds rebuke, Somnus low hit with the Thunderstrike and the Spear coming in. The Fissure's just a little bit too late from FY to keep him alive, and now the Pound leashes him up, and they'll get the kill. X pulls back this Timber into the Static Storm. They've got the Ghost Ship, and they clean him up. Chow's now hit with the snowball, and he is in so much trouble. Gets the remnant. However, DY glimpse on cooldown for 5 seconds, doesn't have the mana, has 6 stick charges, now has the mana as they'll glimpse back to Grimstroke, and this is a very dead X-Nova for the second time this engagement. It goes so well for LGD, and then so well for Vici.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under
Radiant
attack.
are scanning.
So what do they do if they're, you know, with this Timber, now that he's gotten into the Necro book, and how do LGD start to take a lead back? Because we talked about it in the draft. This, you know, this lineup from Vici works so much better, of course, when they're able to snowball. And right now they've got themselves a lead and, you know, hit the edge of the cliff and start to roll down.
Dire's top tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
A gift from the Tempest of Bounty.
You just rammed it away.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
A tool to teach.
We saw how good their map control was in the previous game too. Alice gets the kill onto Yang. That was... It's used now. Sark? Maybe thinking about going back to X Nova. He's got the glimpse from the Disruptor. Around him, one more shot will get another permanent agility. 7 permanent agility for him. Wow.
Double damage.
Up Windesso. See if we can do anything with that. However, I say that. And there's the spear with the snowball, static storm, walrus punch, and down goes the TA. Using the X Tauren on Dallas.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
They've got the arena, the Soulbind locks up the Mars for the Slark, but it's not going to matter. They've got the Timber on the wall with the spear, and Yours goes into the Shadow Dance. There's the Snowball getting pulled in, maybe back over thanks to the Glimpse. Kinetic Field, X marks the spot. Timber's still continuing to get controlled in this situation. The Tauren hit says, well, the damage, it won't be there. It doesn't finish him off. So the fissure comes through. Yours tries to avoid the fight. Searing Chains on Ori with the Inkswell. Kunkka in trouble, and with it popping X Nova, they'll take the life of the Kunkka, and they've also killed off PYW. But at the end of it all, they do finally kill him.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire are scanning.
Ball, oh, ends up outside the pit. Static Storm. The kill, snatchy ages for Somnus. Chalice now needing to run. He's got the remnants to get some distance between him and the side of Vici, but Somnus now fighting Yang. Yang doesn't have that spear for another second. Finally, they're moving forward, but there's the trap. Heroes gets the kill next. Nova Echo Slam comes in on the two of these heroes with the totem. They'll take out PYW. Chakram right on top of the Mars. They finish off Yang. And a remnant looking for more. Side of Fist, Searing Chains through another DY. DY doesn't have that glimpse. It's on cooldown for another 5 seconds, but Eurus moving forward. Here comes Old 11. Eurus out here with the help of Ori. They've got the X. They'll take out DY. They hit the torrent with the ghost ship, taking the life of Chalice, and now Samus, he joins the fight. They look over at Ori. The body blocks come in from Old 11 with the Chakram and the Fissure hitting. They will get the life of the Kunkka.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack.
He's walked in. He's got himself a couple of good Echo Slams there. Now bottom. Finds Somnus. They've got the Snowball. How far away is the Disruptor? He's not too far. Does have Glimpse, but PYW... Oh? It's a little too far. Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains doesn't hit. Static Storm right on the Ember. Great job from DY. Bad job from Yang to miss that. And they're not going to get the kill onto this Ember.
Radiant's courier has been killed. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's structures are fortified.
Maybe for yours. Just die. He's got the Snowball, but it's only extending what looks to be the inevitable. Still being used. Yang comes in, lands the spear on the TA, and they've got themselves a kinetic field. He's really gonna do it for the moment until Ori comes through. Lands the torrent onto the Grimstroke, gets the kill with the double damage and the Tidebringer. Now they find themselves Somnus, Snowball. Somnus in trouble. They'll get the Aegis. So there's the torrent landing. Shadow Dance used. Fissure stops the Sark for a moment, but they get the second kill. And now, oh boy, they've got Old 11. There's the Walrus Punch keeping him here. And Old 11 in so much trouble, surrounded by Vici, as yet another goes their way.
Radiant are scanning.
Big Aegis kind of fizzling out for LGD. Still the rest of the away. be the blink into the level 2 Echo. We back up pretty far. Fight is holding smoke. So is X-Nova. Both supports have it. Surprised they haven't smoked just yet. Smoke doesn't do anything there for VG. Maybe a little bit of deep vision. They've got sword over here just placed, and anything else?
Ha! Regeneration!
Heist!
BKB, meanwhile, Yang trying to get into that Heaven's Halberd. Eurus goes Ags. I know a couple of Sarks have been avoiding picking up this item. Maybe going to Fusel, to the BKB, potentially a Scotty after. Chosen with the Ags, which we've seen dominating this point before. They've got the arena down with the spear, but this is focusing on the ticker side of them. The damage to kill him off quickly enough. He's got the Yule, the Ghost Ship comes in, the Stack Storm is down, but it will finally run out. However, they have already got the kill on all 11. They can trade Yang. No Echo Slam with that blink on a 2, but there's the BKB coming in from Eurus. They will finish off DY, so the support goes down, but the damage coming in from Somnus. Eurus trying to get out of this one. Ori comes in, he's got the X, pulls him back, keeps Eurus alive, now needs to run. There's the trap. Oh, stroke of fate into the trees. Ran him forward, Chow Slight Abyss, but doesn't get the Searing Chains out. Arc Pack silent, he swells Somnus. They will get the kill on of this Sark. It's a long chase. Almost survives, but finally Eurus taken out.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Maybe
Radiant's top
to try and cut it
tower
out,
is
they
under
do have the
attack.
Blink Dagger now finished on PYW. You can get that Walrus Punch in.
Ooh, bounty!
Smoke here from Vici. Chalice, they'll have the Blink Dagger, but Smoke breaks and your Remnant's away. Thanks, Nova. Soulbind, but ooh, he pops the BKB, and that's the easiest 9-second BKB they're going to get. They might even look to fight this because of the fact that he's not going to have the BKB, so Vici would look to disengage. They do lose DY. He drops the Static Storm.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Double damage!
and continue forward. See Yang, he really wanted something in that spot. So, down for 17, do you think they just posture around the Roche pit expecting LGD to come back?
Gold for my chest.
They're about to find Ori. He's on the high ground, and now he tries to run away. Top of the BKB in time. He ain't got the arena down, but there's the soul out down to the Kunkka as well as the Mars. Get the kill on X but coming in with the remnant is Chalice. Chalice, sight, getting it back. Samus's BKB is running low, and they do get the glimpse out onto the Ember. They find themselves World 11 by himself, and World 11 moving forward, doing a lot of damage. Static Storm with the fissure coming through. World 11 destroys Yang and DUI. Jeez. Jesus, and Yang bounce back immediately.
Is under attack.
They found the Ember. This kill onto the Ember would be big. They've got the BKB as well as Bleach coming from Pounce, but he uses that Yules and he's surviving with the Walrus punch coming through from PYW. Though Eurus gets the kill, he pops his own BKB, goes into the Shadow Dance. They'll buy back on Chalice. You have Remnant nearby. Timber chain forward. Eurus now without the BKB, but there's the Meld Strike. A couple of shots coming in as well as the Chakram. They've got the Echo Slam hitting on both the Kunkka as well as the Mars over to the side. Eurus backs off. He'll have some time to heal up. Dang, he did just buy back, so if he gets killed, he's going to be gone for quite some time, and he will fall down. Gets an arena in, so they've soloed out Old 11. And can they get the kill onto the Timber? You're still backing off. However, with PYW and DY working, they are giving him a little bit of the bully as the rest of the OGD will finally join into this fight. X, as well as the Torrent, won't land. He's got the Yules, tries to get back. Fissure blocks them in. And doing a lot of damage. The Snowball comes in as well as the Inkswell popping Grimstroke, but easily mitigated there by VT. They'll get the kill and get the Aegis, so Aegis in the hands of Somnus. Find themselves the Tusk. PYW trying to run, but the damage is there. They should get this kill eventually. FY coming through with a Fissure to finish him off. Two heroes gone without buyback. They did buyback on FY, so what is the buyback situation? Jesus. Timber and TA. But TA is this.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
He bought back. He died early the first Roche attempt, and then bought back in the high ground when they were chasing Eurus back to base. They've got the spear. They'll lock the Timber. They're doing a lot of damage, but here comes Chalice. Static Storm committed. Yules, is it going to be enough? And he'll eat the cheese. So now he's back to full health and full mana, but BKB's been popped by Eurus. They've over Chalice with TA going in pretty deep. Stunned him up. The Vigil lands onto 3, but they're doing enough to take out the first life from the Templar Assassin. Now Remnant looking back towards the fight as they've got the second life. The spear comes through from Yang, so that screws him up, and they'll get this Sark away. Question is, how many are they going to lose? And they lose just the Mars. Not at all.
You are most gracious.
Not so safe harbor, eh?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Chains onto the Kunkka. Chakram sitting on top of him for just a moment. Chalice, look at his positioning, how far forward he's postured.
Radiant's middle
Almost 20,000 net worth.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Take the tier 3 and probably this full set of racks. Be careful about how you go into this because FY is waiting in the back looking to throw down an Echo Slam. So Eurus comes forward. They've got the snowball coming in. But a good job. Static Store now placed on the TAT, taking a lot of damage. Forces the BKB out. But on the run from Eurus, I don't know how far away he's going to get. He's leashed up with the Soulbind, so that's what keeps Somnus alive. The Glimpse comes through into X Nova, but he still can't get forward to as he's still leashed up to PYW. Finally, Unleashed gets the kill on X Nova, so it is just one. The entire time, though, FY very, very diligent about where he wants to throw this Echo Slam. So he holds it, he's still got it ready for the next engagement.
What a bounty!
Radiant are scanning.
I'll take that.
Bounty!
Boy, Somnus. 11 laying wave, but now the blink forward, they've got themselves the Walrus Punch as well as the X that lands with the Torrent. They twist their attention on the old 11 for a moment, but here comes the kinetic kill. The bash is through on the TA! Eurus gets the dominating speed, takes the life of the TA. Now they've got old 11 all by himself. They'll get the Torrent landing here with Ori killing off old 11. It is 2-0 VG. That's a fight that them back into the game so heavily. It sat back real quick.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Found Chalice for a moment. He's trying to get into this tier 2 meanwhile rotating into PYW.
Radiant's
Do have the
bottom
shrine
tower
to
has fallen.
go to. PYW's found the remnant, so plan to maybe back off into the remnant and get around it. It doesn't look like over. Eurus still over towards top as he buys out on that Scott. Also for the Dire. Flicker now. Spell Prism for Vici.
Cut you twice.
double damage. But Roche could be up soon enough where if he gets that 25, you may just have the third life onto one of these heroes on Peachy. So. Got the Torrent. Fissure comes in. Timber Chamber. They've got the Glimpse straight on back. So the first hit bash coming through from Yurix. The Yules will be used. Chalice. As they've got Yang pretty deep in this. BKB is going to be popped as well as the Spear coming through on all 11. The Walrus Punch from PYW. They get the kill onto this Timber. He doesn't have buyback. He's in for 80. Inkswell is not going to pop and land on anybody on the VG side. You can take that kill and back off. Oh, 150. A lot of time. Oh, the Spear! They hit up Chalice, they've got the Walrus Punch! Oh my god, they just blew up Chalice! TA still sitting on the high ground. Ori right there, willing and waiting to go up onto the high ground. Great save from PYW. That's going to be the snowball on Asana. So buyback on this Ember, but Echo Slam committed, and it's a lot of damage on Ori. They'll get the kill. He doesn't have buyback either, so he's dead for 90 seconds. They look over Eurus, but the Static Storm is out onto this Ember, and now he's in so much trouble. The arena keeps out the rest of LGD, so he's all by himself. The Walrus Punch comes. They get the kill on the Chalice. They do lose Yang, but that is very worth it when there's no longer an Ember in the game for 2 minutes.
Oh, that's nice.
Bounty. A gift from the tempest of battle.
Oh yeah, and Roche is up in 30 seconds, could potentially see him getting a second life. It's looking like it's a Roche fight to decide the game almost, with the way the timings are working out on the Ember and the rest of the heroes on Gucci. His knife, and anybody gonna take that? Mars does. No longer have Timeless Relic.
Radiant are scanning.
Wanted to see the magic amp, but it was the Timeless Relic that was swapped out for the Prince's Knife. Mars, by the way, going for an Ags next, so is Sarky, and or well, now he's going into the Moon Shard. Try to do that once again, and then he did go to the Moon Shard, then picked up the Sky. He's been figuring out where exactly he's wanted. He's what exactly he's wanted.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
It's another smoke getting used there by LGD until we see if Kunkka has something on that courier, and that might be why Vici are waiting to initiate. They are keeping their posture near the Roche because this is, of course, the big objective for the game in the moment. See which team is looking to make the first move.
back to 4.
They're going to go after Ori. By the way, the item that was coming in on the courier for Ori was the Heaven's Halberd. They found the Disruptor by himself, breach-out by Somnus. So now they're without the Static Storm, but he does have buyback, which he'll use immediately. Chalice comes over with the Fast Remnants. They look at Old 11 as they've got the damage onto the Timber. The Torrent comes through as well as the Ghost Ship. The Eggleton gets used, but it's not going to be that much damage to begin. He's being popped by the Sword. They look to finish off this FY Earthshaker. They will kill him off. Shooting for his buyback on the side of LGD, but remember, Somnus doesn't have buyback, so he's dead for 100 seconds. Without it, they find themselves X-Nova. They'll get themselves a fourth within the fight. 2 of the zeros already bought back. Old 11's back into it. He'll take out PYW, who also has buyback. Timber Chain across, but they bought the X as well as the Torrent. So they lock up Old 11 for a moment. Coming through is Chalice, Sleight of Fist, Gem on the deck, which Chalice will pick up. Without the TA, it doesn't feel like they're going to be able to go after this Roche. And now they've got the X as well as the Torrent. The Fissure hits on the 4, but it's not going to matter. Eurus gets the kill on a Chalice. He doesn't have buyback. Dead for 93 seconds. Eurus on the monster kill streak. And here comes the big bad objective of Roshan for Vici.
I must have them all.
Immortality.
Still. Yeah. Died so early. If you had buyback, you were probably going to use it. The rest of the team did. Still 23 seconds without TA, 40 seconds without this Ember. And Will Yules to avoid the axe into the Torrent. And Eurus, he gets a big bump on that. He was looking to get the axe, but instead now gets the axe busting from that Roche. So he picks up the food shard, gets the axe busting. Now they've got themselves the blink as well as the arena down. The spear hits on the Timber. They got themselves the Static Storm in. Old 11 ends up dead. They'll get the kill on X-Nova 2. They were without this Timber for 2 minutes. Finally, the TA is alive, but they're here for us. This could just be it, and it's GG called. Vici are your OGA Dota Pit champions. They take the series 3-1, and they absolutely dominate this best of 5.